I didn't just think about it, I tested it. I spent days trying to redirect one of the strongest human urges, and what happened shocked me. Day 1, awareness and the first struggle. Day 1 was brutal. Within the first hour, every familiar temptation appeared. My mind whispered, just one peek, it won't matter. But I realized something important. I didn't have to fight it yet. I only had to notice it. Each urge became a signal telling me where my attention, my energy, and my focus were being pulled. I spent hours observing myself, pacing, jotting notes, and even just sitting in front of a mirror, noticing my own expressions. Awareness became a kind of control. Simply seeing the impulse allowed me to choose what I wanted to do with it instead of blindly reacting. Day 2, experimentation and redirection. I decided to put that awareness into action. Whenever an urge came, I didn't ignore it. I redirected it. Sometimes it becomes movement, a brisk walk, stretching, pacing. Sometimes it became creativity, writing down ideas, sketching concepts, planning projects I'd postponed. Each time I felt the energy shift from being an inner pull into something I could wield. It was fascinating. The same force that once distracted me could now push me forward. Lust became fuel for clarity, for thought, for motion. By the end of the day, I realized the first secret. You don't suppress desire, you channel it. Day 3 was the hardest. Fatigue set in, and my mind started lying. Why bother? One slip won't change anything. I felt that familiar pull, but now I understood it differently. It wasn't just temptation, it was raw energy waiting for direction. I started experimenting with small actions to redirect it. I wrote down every thought that tempted me, each idea that arose from the desire, and I converted that into actionable steps. When my body felt restless, I moved. Push-ups, stretching, walking. They were not distractions, they were vessels to carry the energy where I wanted it to go. The more I redirected, the calmer I felt. Lust stopped being a master and became a tool, a guide that showed me what I could do with the energy I once wasted. Day 4, everything shifted. I began to notice patterns in myself. The urges became almost like signals pointing toward action, creativity, or thought I had ignored for months. I took the energy and wrote, sketched, and planned. I let my mind flow through the impulses instead of resisting them. Suddenly, my focus sharpened, my thoughts were faster, and I felt alive in a way I hadn't in years. I even visualized the outcomes I wanted. Goals, projects, personal challenges, and fed every spark of desire into that vision. The pull of lust became aligned with purpose, and that alignment was powerful beyond words. By day 5, I finally understood something crucial. Lust isn't the enemy. It's raw energy waiting for direction. Every time an urge hit, I didn't fight it. I paused, observed it, and asked myself, where can I channel this force? Sometimes I moved, stretching, walking, even a few push-ups. The energy flowed into motion instead of distraction. Other times I created, writing, sketching, planning projects I had ignored for months. Each spike of desire became fuel for focus, creativity, and action. When the pull felt strongest, I'd sit, close my eyes, and visualize my goals. The energy shifted, not into indulgence, but into purpose. Even a few minutes of breathing, thinking, or reflecting transformed tension into clarity. The secret is simple. Don't suppress, redirect. Let desire show you where your energy is strongest, then guide it. Move, create, think, plan, harness it. That's how raw lust turns into power, control over your mind, your focus, and your life. And in the end, I just say, desire is power. Direction decides who wins.